Bass Fishing with Randy. Oh my G. It's Bass Fishing with Randy. Let me fix the microphone. It's Bass Fishing with Randy. Let me say that again. We are at the pond and I'm looking over the bridge to see if I see any fishies in the creek, because that's my habit. But we're gonna do a 10-minute challenge. Let's do a 10-minute challenge. We got 10 minutes and we're at the really tough pond, the little corporate pond. This is a pond by my house, but it's a corporate pond, kind of far away from my house compared to the other pond that's right by my house. So this one's more like 10 minutes. But let's see if we can do like 10 minutes this time. Some sort of timer here. Because last time I just want to make sure I'm not lost here. So we got the 10 minutes. We're going to throw the black whopper plopper at this crappy little pond. But the thing is, whenever I catch a fish here, it's a big one. Last time we were here, we caught one on the buzzer, and it was like a 2-pounder. Not bad. It was a smaller one though for this pond. We're gonna throw this frickin' whopper plopper in this stained shallow water on a hot day that it's been, and this transitional time is September 21st today. So alright, I'm gonna start the clock. You guys start your clock. Editor, start your clock. That's me in the future. Start the clock, and we'll start it early. It will suck if I lose by like 3 or 4 seconds, but because I usually start the clock when I make my first cast, but I can't start the timer and start the clock at the same time. Okay, here we go. Let's get this going. We got the black Chapo. It's the Chapo 90. It's on braid, and I'm throwing it on a heavy rod. And for the Chapo 90, the braid is probably a little heavy. Like you'll see, it'll sink the thing in there at first. But look, if we get a bite here, guys, this is going to be a good one, and it could be really fun. But I've never thrown topwater at this pond before, so we will see what happens. This might be exciting, or it'll be a lot of what you see right here. Boom. Let's get over there. Because it's so stained, I'm pretty much going to go with a decent retrieve. Man, if I were a fish already, I'd be all after this whopper popper, all after this Chapo. I'm going to bring it right to the edge here. Oh. Alright, let's throw way out in the middle. That's the 90. Imagine how far the 110 or in the tournaments, in the last tournament I was in, I threw the whopper popper that was 2 sizes bigger than that. If you go back to a couple of videos, tournament recap video, on my last good video, I finished 5th place. I was throwing the big whopper plopper, and that thing casts like 90 yards. And I'm telling you, that's part of why I won, or I did so well, or beat my front boater, as I was able, then I frickin' backlashed, but I was able to cast so much farther while he's flipping trees. I was able to cover so much more water in a short period of time, because I could finally throw that dang Chapo out there, and it was on the really far casts. Now it wasn't that. Sometimes it would happen on the first few reels. Oh no, look at this. Sometimes it would happen on the first few reels, but it would always happen on a long cast. Look at this. This hook is bent out. We're going to have to probably adjust that if we want to actually catch a fish. Jeez Louise. Alright, that's better. So that probably happened. Maybe I got hung up, set the hook into nothing, and got unhung. That probably is what happened. I think I was throwing this on Thursday. Me and Randy got 4th place, missed the money by about a pound. We had 12 pounds, but we lost 3 fish, and can't do that, man. The first fish, Randy got excited, said we don't need the net, tried to boat flip on a treble hook, popped off. And the second one, I just broke off. I set into one. I backlashed on and got all knotted up, and so I put my finesse on my spinning rod, and which was 8-pound test. Put a shaky head on that, hooked into a good one, and it sawed the 8-pound test in half when it jumped. So there you go, lost 2 good fish. And I can't remember how we lost a third one, but we did lose the third one. It was not that as dramatic, but you take those 3 fish, and that's we would have won with those culls. All right, I'm gonna keep going along this edge. I saw what I thought was a blow up over here, but we will see. It would be amazing if I could catch topwater fish at this pond. Let's just keep going. I wish I had a little more wind. I'm going to turn the camera this way so that you can actually see. Catch them on this point. Whack. Nerp. I'm thinking it gets to like 15 feet or so out there. So where it is right now feels like probably 8 feet. Alright, like 5 feet. This is the magic zone. Magic zone, magic zone. Dang, man. This could not be the right thing today. But like I said, I fished here 100 million times, and most of the time don't catch anything. But when I do, I catch a good one. And I think this is the kind of place that, like, if you're going to throw something, it needs to probably be a good reactionary deal. Like I'm throwing here. I'll get it going as soon as it hits the water, and I'm going to. Problem is now we got some leaves. So look, here's how you avoid leaves. It's like a video game. Leaf, left, right, left, right. See the thing swimming? You do the same thing. You can do the same thing. Like if you're just trying to get to the bank, take it way left, take it way right, etc. It wasn't quite where I wanted it to be. And I'll put this on a high-speed reel on purpose so that I can get it going right away. I don't have to quickly reel or do anything silly. I can stay nice and relaxed. Throw this 100,000 times during a tournament. I'm going to see if I can get it past this way over there, so it goes over that little. Come on, baby. I know there's fish in here. One nice aggressive one. That's all we're asking here. It's about 75 degrees, but it's warm. I mean, the sun's beating down. I don't think it really got that cold overnight. what I need to do is come here and like secretly plant a brush pile like right there. Right where my whopper plopper was. I might be a little excited. I might be going a little fast. I'll slow down a little bit. Alright, we're getting into the action zone now. We're getting into where I've actually caught fish on this pond. So, and this is actually where we caught the fish last time. Right when I threw that, I see a blow up on the other side. You see the wind is actually blowing into that other side. I have just literally have never caught a fish. I've never even got a bite on that other side. But I've also never thrown topwater. Can't always fish history. Gotta sometimes fish the moment. Oh man. So this challenge is getting a little suspect. I want to be right along the edge of some of this grass. And hopefully, like, as I'm getting towards the grass, a bass sees it and is like, oh, I better get it now because it's going to run into the grass. That's kind of what I want. That's kind of the theme we're going for here. I gotta think not a lot of people fish here. I never see a fisherman here. It's because you never catch a bass. But when you do, buddy, it's a giant. That was it? Oh my god. I'm like, what is beeping in my phone? Are you serial? People aren't gonna watch this shit. Oh my god. Dude, if you're still watching, I'm sorry. We failed a challenge. Did I get too complacent? Complacent? Did I say complicit? I'm complicit in my own BS. Well, you know what? That's a fail job, but it is recorded. And you're still here, so hey, you won the grand prize. Your prize is watching me make a bonus cast. And also, hey, if you leave a comment, I've been known to give out prizes to people who leave awesome comments. Sometimes I'll do a trivia, sometimes I won't. So yeah, shout out to my regulars, Melissa Sullivan, David Williams, Cody, Craig. Oh my gosh, guys, look. That was probably a carp, but a giant fish just blew up right there while I'm doing my thank yous. Let's send it over real slow. What if it was a bass? What if it was a bass? Probably wasn't a bass. It sounded like a carp. They like make a big smack and they sound fat. I mean, it was a carp or a 9-pound bass. I mean, one of the two. Josh Peterson. You know, hey, you know you're big time when you can name your 5 fans. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for hanging out. Bass Fishing with Randy. It's not all about catching. Otherwise, it'd be called Bass Catching with Randy. And Randy isn't even here. So you know what? Ow. Is this a video? Are you guys, whoever's still watching this, I don't know. I should be giving you a prize. I'm gonna do the sign off again, I think. Alright, I know that was an edit, and I skipped forward all that stuff because I just rambled and thanked a bunch of people that you don't care about. It was you, people who stuck it out this entire thing. David Williams, Melissa Sullivan, Cody, Josh, Craig, all the people, all my friends who've been watching. And hey, it's not called Bass Catching with Randy. So, I hope you guys had a good time. We lost this challenge. It sucked. But maybe you had a good time anyway, and it took some entertainment. I don't know what I'm talking about.